Hello, and welcome to Marble League Online, Season 5. This season, we're having a little bit of change of the point system. You will see that after our first race. And let's get into it. On to race 1. New track, and they're off. Looks like McDonald Farms out in the lead, followed by Baker's Dozen. Phoenix trying to get up there, but she can't. Phoenix will take third for now, going down into the long straight, down into the corner of the half pipes. So McDonald Farms able to maintain the lead, followed by Baker's Dozen. But what's going on here? It looks like our water system is a little off. And we're going to have to redo race 1. Let's redo race 1. Sorry about that. Ooh, McDonald Farms immediately gets stuck at the top of the track going down. Looks like Phoenix and Sauce out in front. Who's going to take it? Going off these half pipes is a big deal here, so they maintain the lead. The Phoenix with a big lead. Sauce out in second. The real one's in third. The rest of the pack coming out in the back. And in our first race, we have McDonald Farms with a DNF. You see him at the top of the track there. Getting stuck immediately off the back. They almost won the first race, but the water jets were a little bit off. Take a slow motion replay at all this. You can see Sauce past the real ones on the straightaway, coming into the netting, hitting those quarter pipes really nice, not getting too far backed up. The real ones actually cut right inside of Sauce. He was able to back up enough to dodge that. Him taking second. Looks like Baker's Dozen were able to get just ahead of the gruesome twosome. Moonbeam coming in there at 8th place. The real one's taking third. Right now there's a new point system. You'll see Phoenix getting 20, Sauce getting 15, the real one's getting 12, Baker's Dozen getting 10, and McDonald Farms will get 0 for getting the DNF. 9th place is 3 points though, if you finish the race. And they're off. It's like Sauce out in the lead, followed by Moonbeam. Now it's Risky Biscuits, followed by Moonbeam. And then Gruesome Twosome right behind. See if they get into these nice spots here. Sauce able to get back out in the front, but Gruesome Twosome gets ahead of him. And they're able to maintain, but Baker's Dozen comes out of nowhere and takes the lead over Gruesome Twosome and will take the first place spot just off camera. Beautiful move. Let's take a slow motion replay at that. See if anybody can get through. It looks like we have both no DNFs this round. See going off that last chicane there, going down real nice. Some Sauce out in the front. Risky Biscuits in the second. Moonbeam trying to catch back up, but Risky Biscuits slows them down. Even after that, they split up a whole lot, and Risky Biscuits drops back behind. Looks like 4th right there. But Baker's Dozen comes out of nowhere on the outside lane, catching the nice jet stream to take the first place spot. Beautiful. Into the second race. Baker's Dozen will have their first win of the season. Taking a look at that, Baker's Dozen will jump up into first place, just over Sauce by 3 points. Phoenix right behind by only 2 points. Let's get into race 3. And they're off. Looks like we got Glove Droppers, McDonald Farms trying to fight for the front, but Phoenix is able to get out there. Up in the front for now. Looks like Glove Droppers right behind. See if they can get into the quarter pipes real nice. Coming down the jet stream. Looks like Moonbeam in first. Phoenix in second. McDonald Farms will be in 6th. Glove Droppers in 4th. Nice zoom in right there to see where Risky Biscuits took the DNF. Coming down the drop real nice. Getting into that quarter pipe. Everyone's splitting up. McDonald Farms gets pushed way back. Not taking a good lead on there. You can see here where Moonbeam takes the win over Phoenix. Gruesome Twosome in 3rd. Glove Droppers in 4th. The real one's in 5th. McDonald Farms will just pass Baker's Dozen for 6th. Baker's Dozen gets 7th with Sauce in 8th place. Let's see where that puts everyone after race 3. And after we get into race 4 after this, Phoenix will be in 1st. Baker's Dozen in 2nd. Gruesome Twosome in 3rd. Let's get into race 4. And they're off. It looks like, ooh, Sauce got a huge lead there. Baker's Dozen able to get back up ahead, though. It looks like the real one's trying to pass Baker's Dozen. And after that, they all go into the drop there, coming down to the jet stream. Looks like Baker's Dozen will take it with the real ones right behind. It's like Moonbeam coming. Risky Biscuits has a nice move to take over Sauce right at the last stretch here. You can see Sauce took the lead for just a second, but ran straight into one of those chicanes right back there. Gruesome Twosome will get stuck and take a DNF. Baker's Dozen taking the nice lead up there. It looks like the real ones almost could take ahead of him, but the Baker's Dozen took the inside lane. Glove Dropper's going a little slow out the back. You can see here Sauce trying to take 3rd, but Risky Biscuits coming out of nowhere to take 4th. to get just ahead of Sauce. Beautiful move by Risky Biscuits. That might move him up a spot or two. It does, just ahead of the Glob Droppers after that race. Baker's Dozen will hold on to first. Phoenix in second. The Real Ones in third. Can the Real Ones maintain after that race? Let's get on to race 5. We're going to get into it. Going down the half pipes. Going on a big spread here. Everyone's grouped together. See if we can get ahead of it. Looks like the Real One's way out ahead, followed by Moonbeam, Risky Biscuits in third. And McDonald Farms in fourth. Taking some motion replay to see how they all got started. Looks like Glob Droppers had a nice lead for just a minute. Baker's Dozen tried to take it. Coming out the gates, it was Moonbeam. But overall, looks like the Real Ones got a better drop here. Everyone else getting stuck up. The Real Ones able to maintain their speed into the jet stream to get ahead of everybody. Then Moonbeam able to come up just last second to get second place. Risky Biscuits able to hold everyone else back for third. Baker's Dozen just able to cut just ahead of Gruesome Twosome for fifth. Good job on their part. Baker's Dozen will maintain first, tied up with the Real Ones for first place. Moonbeam will be in third. Phoenix in fourth. Let's get into race 6. And they're off. Going down the track real nice. Baker's Dozen will take the lead. Sauce in second right now. Looks like McDonald Farms in third. Can they maintain it though? After here, it's been a tricky spot here. Looks like, Baker's Dozen able to pass Sauce for second spot. Maybe even Glob Droppers able to get his Sauce. We're going to have to slow that down. See how they got started here. Sauce is able to get up ahead in the lead, but Baker's Dozen took a nicer line on the outside. Then Moonbeam cuts ahead. Moonbeam gets way ahead. Baker's Dozen in second, but Baker's Dozen and Sauce able to catch up to Moonbeam. Moonbeam taking the outside lane. Baker's Dozen and Sauce trying to fight it off. Gruesome Twosome way out in the back. And look here, Glob is trying to catch up. Almost gives Mac the nudge, but Baker's Dozen is able to get the lead above Sauce. And Risky Biscuits right here able to pass McDonald Farms and Gruesome Twosome right at the end, taking the outside lane. Beautiful move by Risky Biscuits to get that third place spot. Right now they're in seventh, but Baker's Dozen will be in first place by only 1 point over Moonbeam. Let's get into race 7. And they're off. Looks like Risky Biscuits taking the lead right here. Nice out in front. Sauce able to drop back up and down in front of Moonbeam. Moonbeam holding on to third. Let's see how they get through these half pipes here. Risky Biscuits taking a beautiful line with an enormous lead. Sauce able to stick in second place. Looks like Glob Droppers tried to get around, but they couldn't do it. Glob Droppers will take third. Risky Biscuits in first. Sauce in second. Let's take a slow motion replay to see how they got there. Sauce almost had a nice lead. Baker's Dozen was taking a nice lead as well, but got shoved out of the way by Moonbeam, giving room for Risky Biscuits. Risky Biscuits able to hold back Sauce right here, taking a nice wide angle to get straight down. Almost goes over the wall, but is able to stay inside to hit the jet stream beautifully. Nice move by Risky Biscuits back there. We got a fight between Sauce, Glob Droppers, and Moonbeam. Sauce swaying back and forth, trying to hold off Glob Droppers. Glob Droppers tried to pull out to the outside to pass, but they could not do it. Sauce able to hold on to second place. Glob Droppers in third, and Moonbeam in fourth, with McDonald Farms in fifth. Moonbeam will jump up to first place, 1 point over Baker's Dozen because of it. And Risky Biscuits will jump up into fifth place just behind Sauce with that win. Let's get into race 8. So we got Sauce out in lead. That's the Real Ones. The Real Ones out in the front, followed by Sauce, Gruesome Twosome, and Glob Droppers trying to fight it out for third and fourth place. Sauce almost had a nice lead, but Gruesome Twosome takes a wide outside lane. Beautiful move watching Risky Biscuits. And Sauce, Gruesome Twosome with a huge lead. Sauce able to overtake Phoenix just on the last stretch there. Beautiful move. Gruesome Twosome able to keep the nice line and see how they got there. You can see the Real Ones almost had a beautiful lead here. Keeping it up. Sauce trying to follow right behind. That's Phoenix out in front. Right now, Sauce had the lead for about 2 seconds before Gruesome Twosome came out of nowhere from right behind to take a huge lead. Sauce, Glob Droppers, Sauce, McDonald Farms, and Phoenix all coming in at the same time. Sauce taking second, able to cut just inside of Phoenix. Takes second place spot with Risky Biscuits in fourth and Moonbeam in fifth. Baker's Dozen will take sixth. That might drop him down from the second place spot. Let's see where that takes him. And Glob Droppers will take a DNF that round, dropping him down to 8th place. Moonbeam will stay in first. Baker's Dozen will stay in second. Beautiful race. Let's get into race 9 now. And they're off. It looks like McDonald Farms and Globdroppers duking it out for first and second place. They got a big lead over Sauce and Risky Biscuits. Risky Biscuits and Sauce slow way down with the rest of the pack. McDonald Farms and Globdroppers duking it out, but Globdroppers is able to take first place. Oh, it looks like Sauce is able to maintain just after that. Phoenix tried to make a move, but she will stay in fourth place after that. You can see here McDonald Farms and Globdroppers sticking neck and neck. Risky Biscuits tried to cut inside to get ahead of them, but it slowed them down too much, giving room for Sauce. They both take the same lanes here, but with Gruesome Twosome way in the back, getting stuck, and they got a DNF. Globdroppers taking first, McDonald Farms in second. Sauce will be in third, and in fourth it will be Phoenix and Risky Biscuits in fifth. Phoenix was able to pass Risky Biscuits right there. Risky Biscuits almost had fourth, but Phoenix was going to say, no, that is mine. Beautiful move by Phoenix. Moonbeam will maintain first over Baker's Dozen. Sauce will move up to third place. Let's get into race 12 and see what gives it to us. Ooh, Risky Biscuits with a nice move going down. Right now they're able to maintain. Looks like Phoenix and Risky Biscuits, followed by Baker's Dozen going into the half pipe. Risky Biscuits takes the lead for a second, but they fall back behind. Baker's Dozen able to get ahead. Risky Biscuits moves ahead of Moonbeam. Beautiful last part of the race. Good job by Baker's Dozen, taking their third win into season 5. See how they got there. Looks like Risky Biscuits might have had it. The Real Ones almost wanted it, but Phoenix was way up there. Phoenix right now is in first place. Ahead of Risky Biscuits right there is in first, but Phoenix pushes them back. And right there, Baker's Dozen takes a beautiful line to the outside to get ahead of Phoenix and cuts them off. But Risky Biscuits does not want to let Moonbeam take third and win around the outside to take that beautiful, nice spot to help them jump up that leaderboard. No DNFs that round. McDonald Farms will take last place just behind Sauce. Let's see where that puts everyone right now. Baker's Dozen will jump back up ahead of Moonbeam. Sauce will maintain third. Risky Biscuits in fifth. The Real Ones only 1 point ahead of Risky Biscuits in fourth place. Let's get into race 11. And they are off. Ooh, Moonbeam trying to take a nice lead there, but the Real Ones able to maintain, but they get past. Oh, Real Ones able to get just ahead of the Moonbeam. Beautiful move, but look at that. There's that Globdroppers way out in front. Globdroppers take a beautiful lead over the Real Ones. Oh my God, who came in for third there? Someone blasted in the last second there, passing everybody. When I see who that is, the Real Ones had a nice start right from the beginning. The Globdroppers was able to pass them right at the last second before they get into that straightaway. Coming off the half pipe, you see Globdroppers way ahead. Moonbeam just behind the Real Ones, but they actually cut ahead of the Real Ones. But the Real Ones got a better jet stream here. Looks like Moonbeam will take third, but all of a sudden, out of nowhere, McDonald Farms takes third place, dropping Moonbeam back to fourth. And Gruesome Twosome will take ninth that round, with Risky Biscuits in eighth. Risky Biscuits right now will be in fifth with 104 points. Baker's Dozen in first with 130. The Real Ones in third. Let's get into race 12. Let's see where that takes everybody. And they're off. Gruesome Twosome with a nice lead. Let's get the Real Ones right behind them. Can they maintain it? It looks like no, they cannot. Real Ones trying to catch back up to the Globdroppers, and they might. Definitely the Gruesome Twosome will be in first place, followed by Globdroppers, and Baker's Dozen come out of nowhere, just like McDonald Farms, to take third place. Beautiful move. Baker's Dozen is kind of in the back of the pack here. Gruesome Twosome going over one of the chicanes. It's able to take first spot over the Real Ones. Globdroppers back here, just able to get ahead of the Real Ones, but the Real Ones and Phoenix battling out, giving time for Globdroppers to jump back up into second place. Gruesome Twosome with a big lead. Looks like Globdroppers here will take second, but then McDonald Farms comes out of nowhere. McDonald Farms gets passed by Baker's Dozen out of nowhere. And Baker's Dozen will maintain that big lead over Moonbeam by almost 20 points. It'll be 14 points above Moonbeam with the Real Ones in third place. Let's get into race 13. Going down the track, looks like Gruesome Twosome for now has the lead. No, it's Sauce in the lead, followed by Gruesome Twosome. Who is going to take it? Off they go. Sauce loses the lead, though. He went from first all the way back. Globdroppers will take the lead. Gruesome Twosome in second place. What happened to Sauce? Dropped all the way back to third place. No, fifth place. See here, Gruesome Twosome has a nice lead, but where did Sauce come out of nowhere from? Sauce got down there way before everyone else, but gets really slowed down, giving time for Globdroppers to take the nice line on the inside. and Gruesome Twosome to cut just inside just before that. And Sauce slows even down just even more for Risky Biscuits, and Moonbeam be able to pass him. He will drop all the way back to 5th place. Looks like Risky Biscuits may have even got ahead of Moonbeam for just a second. And no, they did not. Risky Biscuits will take 4th, Moonbeam in 3rd. Baker's Dozen will maintain in 1st place after race 13. Let's get into race 14. See where we go. Sauce with a really nice lead. Globdropper's trying to catch back up to Sauce. Sauce with an enormous lead. Globdropper slowing down Phoenix right behind him. Sauce taking the inside. He is completely gone. So you can take 2nd and 3rd place. Off they go. It's Globdropper's in 2nd. Phoenix in 3rd. Then we'll have the Real Ones in 4th and McDonald Farms in 5th. Let's see how they got started. Sauce got a beautiful line down the middle over the jump. Didn't go over around the divider. He just went over it. Globdropper's able to stay behind him. And then getting into there, Sauce is already gone. Globdroppers and Phoenix duking it out. The Globdropper's able to get ahead of Phoenix just before the water spritzer. And Globdroppers will hold back Phoenix here to take 2nd place. Phoenix in 3rd. And again, the Real Ones in 4th ahead of everywhere else. The pack is fighting it out. But Risky Biscuits will be just behind. See where that puts everybody after this. Globdroppers will jump up into 1st place over Baker's Dozen by 2 points. Sauce will move into 3rd. Moonbeam will drop all the way down to 4th place. Only a 2-point lead for 1st and 2nd. Let's get into race 15. Looks like we're going to do slow motion here in the beginning of the race. This is a double points round. This is a special event. I don't know why it's slowed down immediately, but it looks like we have Sauce all of a sudden getting out in the lead. My goodness. And McDonald Farms will take 2nd. Looks like McDonald Farms almost had it. Apparently we're going to watch this in slow motion twice. We'll do that, why not? Sauce has a big lead right here over McDonald Farms. Gruesome Twosome currently in 3rd. And Sauce looks like he's slowing the whole pack down. He's almost like he's trolling the whole group being in 1st place. Shouldn't have done that. Right here he's able to lose the 1st place spot to McDonald Farms into the jet stream. But it looks like he's able to get right behind him. But then all of a sudden Moonbeam gives him a huge boost from behind. Puts him back into 1st place above McDonald Farms. Moonbeam will take 3rd. And the Real Ones will take 4th in this double points round. So 1st place gets 40 points, 2nd place gets 30 points. Let's see where that puts everybody. After that, it looks like Sauce will jump up into 1st place with that 1st spot win. Moonbeam will jump back up into 2nd. And McDonald Farms will jump up above the Gruesome Twosome. Good move by Sauce to give it the 1st place spot. Let's get into race 16 and they're off. Going down the hill. It looks like we have McDonald Farms out in the lead here, followed by Phoenix. Going down to the bottom part of the thing. McDonald Farms able to maintain the lead for now. Holding on to it over the Gruesome Twosome. Moonbeam able to cut just inside of Gruesome Twosome to take the 2nd place spot to give him Gruesome Twosome 3rd. Phoenix 4th. And the Real Ones 5th. Let's see how they got there in the beginning of this race. Looks like Sauce might have had it for just a second, but he slowed way too much down to give McDonald Farms the lead above him, plus Moonbeam and Gruesome Twosome getting into this bottom lane. McDonald Farms is able to maintain, actually cut just underneath of Moonbeam, it looked like. No, the Real Ones, but the Gruesome Twosome were trying to too focused on the Real Ones, giving room for Moonbeam to cut inside. Great move by Moonbeam, waiting for the right opportunity to get in there, take that 3rd place spot. Beautiful move. Let's see where that puts everybody after that. Sauce will maintain 1st, Moonbeam in 2nd, the Real Ones in 3rd, Baker's Dozen in 4th, and Globdroppers jumped all the way down to 5th place after being in 1st just 2 races ago. Let's get into race 17, see if we can get into it now. Looks like McDonald Farms out in the lead again, followed by Moonbeam and Baker's Dozen. Sauce in 4th, going on to the half pipes now, going down towards the drop through the chicanes to the water spritzer. Looks like McDonald Farms being 1st, but Baker's Dozen comes out of nowhere, way outside. He does pass the finish line at the end of the track, and that will give him 1st place over McDonald Farms, 2nd place. Beautiful move. Let's see, you got the McDonald Farms definitely had the lead by bigly, much like coming into the straightaway. And they're able to maintain it after the half pipes. above them, but right here Baker's Dozen hits the weird spot on the side. Is able to stay on the track all the way to the end for first place. Moonbeam almost passes McDonald Farms for second, but McDonald Farms is able to maintain, get that second place spot. Moonbeam will get third place. Sauce will maintain first with 200 points over Moonbeam, just 6 points. Baker's Dozen in third, the Real Ones in fourth, and Glob Droppers in fifth. Let's get into race 18. Got Gruesome Twosome out in the lead. It's like Phoenix right behind, followed by Risky Biscuits. Risky Biscuits able to get ahead. Can they maintain it after these half pipes? Going after the chicanes in the bottom. It looks like Gruesome Twosome will take first, with Phoenix in second, and Glob Droppers in third. We have Sauce and Baker's Dozen taking a DNF. Looks like Sauce got stuck right there. Right as Gruesome Twosome got into the straightaway, Sauce disappeared. Phoenix got stuck somewhere right up here, giving the opportunity for Gruesome Twosome to take that first place spot. Well, that was Baker's Dozen, that got stuck, not Phoenix. Phoenix took second place spot. Baker's Dozen got stuck somewhere back on after the half pipes. Good race by Gruesome Twosome, getting there. One of their first wins. No, that'll be their third win into Season 5. But they will still be in last place after that. Moonbeam will jump up into first after Sauce taking a DNF in that race. Let's get into race 19. See where that puts everybody. Looks like we got Risky Biscuits way out ahead. Can he maintain after that half pipe though? Gruesome Twosome trying to catch up. Looks like Glob Droppers able to pass Phoenix and the Risky Biscuits way out ahead. Risky Biscuits will take second. Glob Droppers will be in first. And Moonbeam will be in third. McDonald Farms took a DNF. They got stuck right there at the middle of the track, right in the beginning before the straightaway. Risky Biscuits had a huge lead, but he couldn't maintain right after this. Glob Droppers able to take the nicer line on the inside, hit the water spritzer first. Risky Biscuits will not let Moonbeam pass though. Maintained just behind Glob Droppers, trying to take the outside lane with him. Moonbeam holding back Sauce and Phoenix. Good race by Glob Droppers. They needed that win to catch back up. They were in first and they dropped all the way back down. Right now that will put them back in third place. Moonbeam will hold on to first. Sauce will hold on to second place. Let's get into race 20. And they're off. Moonbeam with a big lead. Can they maintain it after that? Gruesome Twosome trying to catch back up. Taking the lead. Where did Moonbeam go? I think Moonbeam is way out ahead. No, Moonbeam dropped all the way behind. Everyone gets slowed down. Who's out in the lead right now? It's Gruesome Twosome with a big lead, with Phoenix out in second. McDonald Farms in third place. Beautiful moves here. Moonbeam had everyone fooled for just a minute. Way out in the front, taking the lead, but they get stuck. They get slowed way down, and everybody in the entire group passes them. McDonald Farms holding back the whole group, just like Sauce a few races ago, trolling everyone before they get into the half pipes, trying to make sure they all bump into each other to get the lead, but it doesn't help them out because the Gruesome Twosome is able to pass, as well as Phoenix, and McDonald Farms will fall back to third place after that little move just before the half pipes. Sauce will be in fourth, and Moonbeam will be in fifth. Moonbeam will hold on to first place with that. Sauce will hold on to second. Glob Droppers will be in third. The Real Ones will hold on to fourth. McDonald Farms are still down in last. They should not be playing games while they in last place. Let's get into another double points round into race 21. Let's see if this can jump anybody up in the leaderboards here. Who's going to take the win? It looks like Baker's Dozen might have it, and they do, followed by Risky Biscuits and Glob Droppers. Let's see if it jumps them up in the pack here. Right now we got Moonbeam trying to take the lead. Risky Biscuits actually losing it down to Baker's Dozen, be able to hold everyone back, getting into second place in the straightaway. Baker's Dozen with a huge lead over everybody. Risky Biscuits slowing down, almost letting the pack catch up to him. But he's able to maintain second place. So Glob Droppers trying to catch up, but they won't be able to. And behind them they have McDonald Farms and Phoenix, followed by Moonbeam, Sauce, and the Real Ones. And the Gruesome Twosome will take fifth. Will take ninth place, excuse me. Moonbeam will jump up to first. Sauce will be in third. Glob Droppers in fourth place after that double points round. Let's get into race 22. It's like Risky Biscuits with a beautiful move, getting into first place here. But they get passed by, it looks like, the Real Ones. coming into the half pipes. Everyone's going down. Everyone's all grouped up here. It's anybody's race. It looks like Baker's Dozen able to pass McDonald Farms. McDonald Farms will take second place. Risky Biscuits right here has a nice move, able to stay in the lead in the beginning of the race. You can see here that the real ones are able to pass Risky Biscuits before they got into the half pipes. And the half pipes, everyone kind of grouped up, making it anybody's race when they go into the jet stream. But inside the jet stream, it looks like McDonald Farms was going to take it, but Baker's Dozen able to pass him at the last second. Risky Biscuits in third. Sorry about the blurry angle there. And it looks like the real ones in fourth. Phoenix will take a DNF, it looks like, right there after that race. And let's get into it. Looks like we have Sauce out in the lead, but the Moonbeam's able to get ahead. It looks like the real one's out in the lead. Moonbeam in second, Gruesome Twosome in third, Phoenix in fourth. Coming to the chicanes, it looks like the real ones have a big lead here. And they do, they'll take it. Gruesome Twosome in second, Baker's Dozen able to stay just ahead of McDonald Farms for third place. McDonald Farms will take fourth, Gruesome Twosome will be in second. Phoenix and Globdroppers take a DNF that race. They get stuck somewhere. One of them gets stuck up here somewhere on the track. Sauce gets slowed down, losing his first place spot there before he gets into that straightaway. And into the half pipes. Nice grouping there. But it looks like the real ones are able to maintain first place above the Gruesome Twosome. And just inside Baker's Dozen will be able to pass McDonald Farms for third. Beautiful move. Let's get into race 24 after this race 23. Baker's Dozen will be in fourth. Risky Biscuits in third. Moonbeam in second. Sauce right behind Risky Biscuits by 3 points. And they're off. Looks like the real ones had a really nice lead. Phoenix and the real ones duking it out with Moonbeam for the top 2 spots. They get a little bit of a lead on them. Let's see if they can take a nice move into these spots. They do. They're way down the track. And it looks like Phoenix will take the lead right here. Everyone slows down. Water pressure's a little off, but the refs say we're going to keep going with it as long as everyone can make it over that hill. Phoenix will take first, and second it will be Moonbeam. See if everyone can keep coming over that hill. They slowly are. Looks like Baker's Dozen, Globdroppers, Gruesome Twosome, and Sauce will be in last place. Gruesome Twosome will take 8th. Everyone came over that last bump. It may have helped a few people jump a few spots. Let's take a look at that in slow motion. See your Phoenix and the real ones are really duking it out to try and get to that straightaway first. Moonbeam is able to maintain their speed, not fighting anybody for that third place spot. But the real ones are able to take a nice lead. But can they maintain it over this? Yes, they do. Well, it's Phoenix taking first. And Moonbeam in second. McDonald Farms in third, and the real ones drop all the way back to fourth after that Water Spartzel debacle that changed it around for Phoenix a lot, as well as the real ones putting Moonbeam in second. Baker's Dozen will jump up to first, Moonbeam in second. Risky Biscuits will be in third. Sauce drops down to sixth. Phoenix in fourth place. Let's get into race 25. See who can win this one. Looks like Moonbeam has a nice start here. Can they maintain it? No. It looks like they get passed by the real ones. Moonbeam's still in second, though. Looks like Risky Biscuits passes the Baker's Dozen just before the drop into the netting before the half pipes. And the real one's able to take a head over Moonbeam. And in third place, it'll be Baker's Dozen. In fourth, it is the Gruesome Twosome. Let's see how they got there in slow motion from this first part of the race in the replay. Moonbeam had a decent lead, but couldn't keep up the speed afterwards, giving room for the real ones to get ahead, as well as the Baker's Dozen. But Moonbeam cuts underneath just before the straightaway and take the inside lane, which will help them out a little, but they don't get as good of a water spritzer as the real ones. And the real ones will take ahead. Baker's Dozen in third place. Looks like Gruesome Twosome in fourth, Risky Biscuits in fifth. Gruesome Twosome going all over the track to make sure he maintains that fourth place spot. Let's see where that puts him. Baker's Dozen will be in first place. Moonbeam in second. Risky Biscuits, top 3 spots stay the same. Sauce drops down to 7th, and Phoenix in 8th place. Let's get into race 26. It's like we got Sauce out in the lead for some, but Risky Biscuits gets to the head of the lead. But Globdroppers comes out of nowhere to get ahead of Risky Biscuits. Who's going to take it after this? Let's see who gets into this water spritzer first. It's like Globdroppers, followed by Phoenix, then Risky Biscuits, Moonbeam, then Sauce. Good move by Globdroppers. Wow, look at this. Sauce able to get ahead, just ahead of Risky Biscuits. But Risky Biscuits gets back ahead of Sauce, and Globdropper is able to take the outside lane, cutting just inside of Sauce, moving Sauce back to third. Looks like Phoenix right here is where they jumped in front of Risky Biscuits. Risky Biscuits tries to catch back up, but can't quite catch back up to Phoenix. Is able to stay ahead of Moonbeam for third. McDonald Farms will be in fifth. Sauce will be in fifth. McDonald Farms will be in sixth. And that'll be the race 26. Baker's Dozen the first, Moonbeam in second. And after this, we have a bonus race where each team will have 2 marbles on the track. Now, both of your marbles have to pass the finish line to count as a finish. So if your marble gets in first and last place, you will be in last place. First we have to cross the line, looks like the real ones. Then Baker's Dozen, and then Globdroppers, and then McDonald Farms. But Gruesome Twosome will be in first place, having both their marbles pass, and then the McDonald Farms in second, Phoenix in third, and then we'll have Baker's Dozen in fourth, Globdroppers in fifth, Sauce will be in sixth, Risky Biscuits will be in seventh, but both Moonbeam and the real ones lose a marble on the track, and they will take DNFs in this bonus race. Let's take a slow motion replay of how these marbles got there. Stood together, you can see Baker's Dozen were both in the half pipe at the same time for a minute there. But right now we have the real ones out in the lead, it looks like, followed by Baker's Dozen and McDonald Farms. But they need to wait for their teammate to catch up. Gruesome Twosome, and then Sauce, Risky Biscuits, Moonbeam. But out of nowhere, Gruesome Twosome takes the first place spot with that pass over the finish line. Waiting for Phoenix after that. And you can see there, Risky Biscuits coming in last, able to catch back up, getting some decent points on the bonus round. Moonbeam and the real ones will take no points. Let's see where that puts everybody. Risky Biscuits right now is in fourth. Baker's Dozen in first. Moonbeam in second. Globdroppers in third. We have one more big ball bonus race with 3 teams assigned to each marble. So 3 teams per each big ball, and if the first big ball to get first place gets 30 points, second place gets 15, third place gets 10. And they're off. Ooh, yellow with a huge lead, but they go way too fast into the half pipes and they'll get launched off. Looks like red right now will be just ahead of blue, and they do. Team red will get 30 points, team blue will get 15, and whoever's on the yellow team will get no points. Launching them down, you can see they get way too much speed, come way too far back off the track and go backwards, giving room for Team Red and Team Blue to duke it out at the end. Right here into the water spritzel, these marbles are so big no one can pass down these water lanes. And it'll be 30 points for Sauce. And our bottom 3 people will have an extra 30 points. Let's see where that puts everyone. Baker's Dozen in first, the real ones in second, and Risky Biscuits and Sauce are tied. Phoenix and Gruesome Twosome are tied. McDonald's and Moonbeam are also tied. We're going to have some bonus races here to see who can break these tiebreakers. It's going to be Sauce and Risky Biscuits racing it out for third place, and it looks like Risky Biscuits will take the win. Whoever gets to the top of that half pipe first is in first place. So Risky Biscuits will take the win over here for this tiebreaker to get in third place over Sauce, and Sauce will take fourth this season. Risky Biscuits getting his first trophy in Season 5 in third place, his first podium spot since Season 1. And after that we have Gruesome Twosome and Phoenix racing it out for fourth and fifth. It looks like Phoenix will take fourth and Gruesome Twosome will take fifth. Phoenix able to cut just inside of Gruesome Twosome, taking him before the tunnel. Nice outside lane, being able to get to the top of that quarter pipe just before Gruesome Twosome. So Phoenix in fourth, Gruesome Twosome in fifth, and now it's McDonald Farms and Moonbeam for sixth and seventh. McDonald Farms able to cut off Moonbeam, and Moonbeam will take seventh. McDonald Farms in sixth, and now that'll be our final standings. And it looks like Globdroppers jumped all the way down from second place to last place after that last bonus race. We'll take a look at our final standings now. Here's looks like Baker's Dozen in first place, our newest competitor getting their first gold trophy. The real ones getting their top 3 for the first time. Risky Biscuits also getting their top 3 for the first time. Sauce in fourth. And now we're going to take a look at our overall standings over every season we've had so far, starting at the top of the list, who has the most wins, down to the bottom. McDonald Farms with 2 wins, and a second place spot. Here's everyone's positions through Season 1 and Season 5. Go ahead and pause that in the back, take a look through the list. We'll see you next week for Tournament 4.